Hi folks, it's Anne from Revelry Artistry. This is my second go at trying to record this. I was just pontificating about this mould, about what I should do with it. The long and the short of it is, I'm going to pour clear resin, put some alcohol inks in, let it do its thing, because these raised surfaces here are the same height as the edge of the mould. So these will still stand proud of the actual, so it's like a, what do you call it, it's a filigree type pattern, you know. It's going to be a lattice work. It's going to be quite an open pour. Then I will demold and we will try and make a bowl out of it and see what happens, eh? Let's go for it. I'm going to pour, mix my resin now. I'm going on shades of green. Mind you, that's yellow, but I want a limey green and I'm looking for another green, so I'll come back to you in a mo. Hi, okay, back again. Right, so I've done 126 randomly of millilitres of Vista 1, made in the UK, so trying to keep it all homegrown, and air miles, etc, etc. And here's the mould, so we're ready to go. I mean, I have to say again, this 1-to-1, look, hardly any air bubbles, and I've just been mixing like mad, so that's a really good thing. I'm going to pinch it really hard and pour into these grooves, and hopefully it'll sort itself out. So bear with me, this could be a little bit painstaking. I guess if it was a bit runnier, it would, oops, not very clever. It'll find its level. I guess it doesn't matter where I pour it really. Luckily everything is joined, so there's no bits that are completely closed off, so you know it's all going to move around. Quite good fun, this. Now, where haven't we got it? There, there. I wonder if I can just, it's nearly to the top. Nearly, but not quite. Oh, I think maybe I can go over the top. Let's just give it a minute to sort itself out. I was sort of going on the premise that it wouldn't cover, it would just be in the grooves, but now I might be wrong. That's like a perfect amount. What do we think? Is it just covered or not covered? Possibly not covered. That's all right. I can live with that. We're going to put our colours on. Let me give it a little gas. Okay. Righty ho. So I'm going to go with, I found the other green. It was dark green. So I've got dark green, green, and a bit of lemon yellow to go in there, just to sort of perhaps bring a few limey tones in. So let's give these all a good shake. These are really hard to get the lids off, which I know is really good for health and safety if you've got little kids around or anything like that. They look well mixed, so let's see if I can get the lids off these. You have to push down, but you have to sort of do it twice and then, no, maybe 3 times, and then it will, no, down, off. Oh gosh, how hard is it to open something? This one, I think I might have used this before, so it might be. No, I haven't used that one before. Push down. Oh, yes, I've used this one before. It's popped off and squirted everywhere. Okay, let me just nip the ends of those off. Ping. That went flying somewhere. Oh, now the dustmen are coming. All I can hear is in stand well clear. Vehicle is reversing. Right. Okay. Off we go. Let's go with the dark green. It's in the middle. 2, 3, 4. Can you hear that? Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Now I'm going to go around the edge. 1, 2. Vehicle reversing. Look how it's going round. That's interesting, isn't it? I think I'll go with a bit more of this. What I like is the way it's automatically leaving the, it's automatically coming off the clear bits of plastic mould that still show. Oh, this is so hard to squeeze these pots. They're really, look at the way that's going. It's fascinating, isn't it? Let's try some yellow. Try and go there. Good, they've gone. A bit further out. Splash. Now we go back to the darker one again, I think. So basically I'm just sort of squidging. I'm not trying to place it anywhere, I'm just squirting it, and it's basically finding its own place, which is grand. I don't know, I want to love it, and I think I do, but it's slightly crazy, isn't it? So what one did I use then? Let's try this one, the darker green again. Go around the edge. Then I'll randomly put some yellow in again, and then we'll take stock and see what we think. You have to think as well, because you're, you know, the more you add in terms of alcohol ink, you are still pushing up the level. So, God, that's really dark, isn't it? I'll put some yellow. Pretty fascinating, isn't it? Oops. Now, which was the one? Let's go with the dark green. This is what I find the best thing about using alcohol inks, is that I sort of don't even want to do the mass producing to sell. I love just experimenting and seeing what works and what doesn't work, you know, because like I say, if it goes wrong, it's nothing. It's no reflection, or when something goes wrong, what I'm saying, it never actually goes wrong, but you just don't get what you expect. So in your head, you might think you've done it wrong, or in my head, I might. What I'm trying to say is, it's never wrong, because you always learn from it and discover something new. So, oops. It's so interesting, isn't it? My mind is blown. Always is, isn't it? I sort of think I'm going to leave it there because maybe one bit of yellow here. Just to shake it up a little bit there. I'm actually going to leave that and see what it does, because she says, right, hands off, hands off. It's no doubt going to move itself around and do its own thing. So I'll be back at some point, and we will try and demold it when it's still bendy, because you can see how it's going to be. It's quite a lattice sort of thing. You wouldn't really put anything in it, would you? Because it'll fall out. And it's sort of like dinner mat size, isn't it? Far too big for a coaster. So yeah, anyway, we'll mould it for the bowl, just because I feel like doing a bowl. All right, okay, I'll speak to you soon. Don't forget to subscribe if you like what you see. Bye now. All right, folks, it's Anne from Reveille Artistry, back again. I think this is just about there now. Well, it's got to be there now. I am fascinated. Look at those colours. Can you see that? The way it's just done its own thing, but it's so effective. I'm still racking my brains because I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I thought I'd mould it in here, just into a shallow dish, and just see where we go with that. Okay, so that's just coming out. I think it'll come out nicely because it's a sort of filigree pattern. I don't want to rip it, or I feel like it's very what's the word? Fragile. Fragile, yes. Oh dear. Steady Eddie. I've got my little snips here for any little random bits that get stuck. These are so useful, and they came as a free gift with something. They just snip off little bits. I can't even remember what it came with. Let's see, there's a little bit there. So we can soon have that. There we go. So easy. It's quite soft still. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Hey, you've got to love that, haven't you? Makes me laugh. It's a bit like putty or chewing gum, or like that bit's come over the edge there. Let's just pull that off as it is. I'll snip it in a minute. Right, don't get left behind. Don't get left. Oh, we've got a bit of an overspill there. Let's peel that off. Come on. It's those bits you have to be careful about. They could get left. You pull. You don't want to distort it. Oh my giddy aunt! Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that stunning? Now the question is, do I put the smooth side inside or that side? I feel like it should be this way. Right, let's have a little snippy snip along here. That's it. Yeah. Now I'm going to pop some cast and craft mould release just in the bowl, because what happens when you put it inside something to mould it, sorry, I'll just get a piece of paper. It does sort of create a vacuum behind itself, if you know what I mean. And that's a bit of, is that out? Yes. But there's an easy way around that, because if, you know, if it really won't come out, it won't just, especially if you're using something rigid like this, it won't just pop out. You need to sort of get it out, and if it's got a vacuum behind it and you can't actually get hold of it because it's gone hard, the good thing to do is to use a hot air gun like this one, a hot air gun, not your flame, and if you just play it on one area and it'll get warm and it'll go bendy again, and you'll be able to get something behind it just to give it a little flick and release the suction. Anyway, so here we go. I'm in love with this. I really am in love with this. Oh, my giddy aunt. Just sort of get it in the middle and then. Come on, in you go, baby. In you go, baby. Excuse my little silly chatter, but when you've made something, it's a bit like a child. You just sort of feel for it. Come on, down you go. Down you go. I feel like it's a bit fragile because it's got holes in it. There's always a way though. Shove it down. I want you to go down. Sort of pushing it, but there we go. That's a bit. I feel like this side needs to go down properly. Right, there we go. Feels like it's down. A bit springy just there, but never mind. Oh, it's a bit lopsided, look. Oh, heaven's sake. Heavens to Betsy. Just when I got there. It'll bother me that it's lopsided, so I might as well just get on with it and get it right. Just as well, these things are so flexible. You notice I'm wearing gloves though as well, because that means you won't get any fingerprints in the resin, because it is still quite soft. So we're even there. So down, down, down. That's more like it, isn't it? You think? There. Okay, folks, and there it will sit till the morning. So I'll see you tomorrow. I am so excited. I just love it. I have no idea what I would use it for, but I love it. Is it a lampshade? Oh. I don't know. But I do love it, so I can't say anything else. Anyway, so I'll see you in the morning. Bye now. Hi folks, it's that time for us to remove this dish. Can you see the colours? I dreamt about this last night. I'm sort of, don't know what to, it's a funny one. I absolutely adore it, absolutely love it. I think the colours, the way that's worked is amazing. But I really don't know what I'm going to do with it. So let's see if we can get it out. She says it could be easier said than done. I might have to warm it up and where's my gun? Let's give it a little. Don't ever use your flame on it. That will be disastrous. Okay, Where's the bit that's hot? Hot, hot, hot. I just need to, there we go. Now that should break it all the way around. And it should. Now, oh my goodness. I just love it. Look at that. Look at that. That is the prettiest thing. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I love it. I hope you love it too. That was so simple and yet so beautiful. I don't know whether to put something on the edge. The edges are sort of a bit frilly, so they're a bit like with these. And I quite liked that with the gold. Not sure. At the moment the top is sort of clear, which is also lovely. Methinks I'm going to just leave it be for now. I'll have a think. Okay. I'm scared to put gold on it and then regret it. I wish you could tell me what to do. I think I'll probably put a picture on without it and a picture on with the gold. I'd like to say, of course, we can always make another one, but you know, they are all unique to themselves, so there's nothing to say that it would actually be as lovely as this one. But it doesn't. Oh, look, I've got a wonky one. What happened there? Oh, look. Let me warm it up. How did that happen? Oh. Right, it's need to put something in that to stop that. Oops. Okay, I'll leave that to do its thing somewhere safe. Just, oh, now I've cut myself. I'm doing well today, aren't I? Now I've messed that up. Okay, move over. Okay, right. Okay, folks, let's I'll put some pictures on and see what you think. All right, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you like what you see, and I will be with you soon. Right, here is my beautiful, beautiful green vase, dish. I hope you can see the greens in that because it is really the most beautiful colours. Oh gosh, I'm so infatuated with this bowl. You see that? It is such a lovely bowl. I am so made up with it, so you know, I'm not really hoping to see what the next one looks like. However, you know, it's always the first one that's the best one, isn't it? It always seems to be that way. So I will obviously show you when I demold and everything of the next one. But this one's got my heart. So anyway, I'll speak to you later. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe if you can. Thank you. Bye bye.